All right, Road to Glory Week 16. Final four teams left. Um, the two top seeds are back in for the week, Galigo and Mirando. So we are down to our final four. And these are two fairly good matchups, I would say, overall. So with me and Andrew losing, that puts our that puts our draft order at we got McGill 1, Evan 2, Japes 3, Brett 4, Andrew 5, me 6. And then obviously we will know the other two. We'll know the other two this week. All right, so let's painfully get into last week. Ethan blew the brakes off of my team. Yeah, it was not a good week for me. I mean, wow. My bench actually went off, I think. Yeah, Godwin, Likely, Edwards-Helaire. Ethan did too. Goff, Singletary. Ethan's bright spots, let's see. Amon-Ra for sure. Jaden Reed. Rashad White, he's a demon. Laporta yeah, that was a killer. Miami's defense at 30. Fred Warner at 11 and a half. I mean, yeah, right there. You just one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, your team's gotta come alive at the right moment. Ethan's came alive. Same same kind of game happened with Andrew and Nihil. I think Andrew was crippled by the injury bug. Yep. Let's see, Nihil. What do we have? Purdy 25, Tay with 20. Deontay had a good game. Pittman was on pace to have a really good game, I think. Practice this week. McCaffrey, I mean, Thanos for 3 touchdowns should be the MVP, I think. Houston at 20, Butker with 11. Tyson Chandler with 23. I hope put a good week together. I mean, that's those were the only two games last week that into puts us into this week. So let's see actually. Let's get into the bracket. All right, so we got 1 seed Galigo versus 2 seed Galigo versus 3 seed Nihil. Is Galigo gonna go with Browning? That's gonna be the question. What's he gonna do at QB this week? I mean, personally, Baker had a good week last week too. I mean, home against Tampa, they give up a lot of yards. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Browning's been playing good too, actually. Are we gonna see Tyreek? I think we are gonna see Tyreek this week. He's got a good matchup versus Dallas. Diggs is a great matchup. Mhm. I think Mixon's been a stud lately. Yep. Kenneth Walker had a good game. Achan, what do we think? Limited. It's kind of been trending with Mostert though. Jets defense versus Washington. Okay. So no Pickens or B Rob, it's looking like. What do we got for Nihil this week? Purdy, Baltimore could be a Super Bowl preview. Who knows? Devontae versus KC, Pittman versus Atlanta. I mean, honestly, I think it just comes down to McCaffrey. I think McCaffrey just decides Nihil's team. Brees Hall actually versus Washington could be okay. Love Evan Ingram now. And if Jonathan Taylor plays, I love it. I do like Jonathan Taylor if he plays this week. Yeah, Hendrickson's been good. Micah, Houston versus Cleveland, okay. Tyson Chandler could become useful, but I mean, Nihil's already got enough star-studded running backs. I'm liking Nihil. I think Nihil goes to the championship. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I can see Nihil going to the finals after this week. I really do. Ethan versus Mirando. All right, we got a good matchup here. What do we got? Mirando Hurts versus the Giants on Monday. Okay, it's Christmas Day game. I like CD versus Miami. Hopefully that is a high scoring game, I would think. Got AJ versus the Giants. Rashee Rice he's become a stud. We got Kamara going tonight versus the Rams. Okay. Jameer versus Minnesota. Okay, that could be tricky. I love Kelsey versus the Raiders, just in general. McLaurin versus the Jets. That's going to be a tough one. I just never trust him. Who else do you have? Not much, actually. All right, let's see. Ethan, we got Tua versus Dallas. I like that. I don't mind that matchup. DK versus Tennessee. He should be able to cook them. Amon-Ra versus Minnesota. Nico Collins versus Cleveland. Is he playing? Limited, so most likely. Love Rashad White. Eckler is going to be a tough matchup, but that's going to be a tough one for him. The problem with them is that they're just getting blown out now. He has no, once they're playing from behind, it almost takes him out, I feel like, which it shouldn't because he's a receiving back. And then Ethan's got Hawkinson and Laporta playing each other. I actually like both of their matchups. And then Green Bay playing Carolina. Okay. Bosa and Crosby are this both playing some quarterbacks here. Not gonna say it, but I just see too much star power, I think, for Mirando not to take him. So I'm going Mirando. I got a Mirando versus Nihil finals prediction. Could go either way. That's what I'm sticking with. Um, just because we haven't checked points in a couple of weeks. Let's see. For QBs, what do we get? Josh Allen. Let's see in general. I know McCaffrey's right behind him. Yeah, by 1 point. Got Allen, McCaffrey, Hurts, Dak, Lamar, Purdy, Tyreek, Mahomes, Love, CD, Lawrence. Okay. Those are the quarterbacks. Let's see what we got at receiver. Tyreek, CD, Keenan, who's out again. AJ, Amon Ross, Chase. I don't even know how Chase is in there, I'm gonna be honest. Running backs, obviously McCaffrey. McCaffrey followed by Mostert, ETN, Rashad White, Kyron, Mixon, Kamara, Cook, Gibbs. Tight end should be Laporta. No, Hawkinson by 1 point. Hawkinson, Laporta, Kelsey, Evan Ingram, Kittle, Njoku. Defenses, we still got Dallas, DBs, Antoine Winfield, followed by Jesse Bates, D line, Mad Max, yeah. And then linebackers, we got Luakon, followed by Edwards, Fred Warner. That's basically gonna do it. Championships next week. We'll see who's taking home the money, as well as finalizing the draft order. So we'll see who ends up winning it.